Hi bro, Srinath bro, Brain bro, big fan. Shevada inga ale. Discard vaya. Yan discard la irkan va. Srinath bro, discard varuviya.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here.
Srinath bro,
As these two
saaptiya?
sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see
Okay, 20
anywhere
minutes
else.
yeah, wow.
There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Neves is probably among the better defensive midfielders around at the moment. He'll no doubt provide the creative input for those up front with his searching passes from deep. He'll also need to drop back and provide cover for that defensive line. And he does it all with aplomb.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's overhit. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Ended up in no man's land. And he's in on goal. Chiellini eases the ball away from him. Right, Shevchenko.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Neymar, showing good feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass is just off target. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Doué. Now it's Shevchenko. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine.
Kaal pesittu saapittu varan. Okay bro, wow.
Had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Lexington have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. No goals as yet. That's an imaginative pass. That's a shade optimistic. Ruben Neves. Barella. Now Saliba. Lexington have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Odo. Chiellini. Rijkaard running with intent. Odo. And here's Batistuta. And it's Doué. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Neymar. Pressure coming in from all directions. Mbappe. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a cute ball. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Just about within shooting range. It's a searching pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Turns back here, probably the best option. Odo. Doué. Shot could be on. Now there's a... And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Tries to get it clear. And it's Rijkaard. Stojkovic. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe running with the ball.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, shooting chance! And
Hi bro,
by the
Rohit bro, hi bro, welcome to the stream. Saptiya bro, Rohit bro.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hello Arkia, Saptiya.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And try to spin. And that is the end of the first half. And it was a half of could haves and should haves, but as the whistle
Hi,
blows,
Rohit bro.
we remain
Saptiya
where we
bro.
started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
So there was the first half. Arsenal really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now.
Saptiya bro.
Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
No, உனக்கு நெட் சரியில்லையா? கேக்குதா bro? கேக்குதா?
கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது.
சாப்பிட்டியா?
bro ஏதாவது பேசு bro.
சாப்பிட்டியா bro? ஹலோ? ஹலோ?
கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது bro, என்ன தெரியல.
உனக்கு நெட் சரியில்லைனா கேட்காது தலைவா.
Cambio.
ப்ரோ கேக்குதா?
ஹலோ.
கேக்குதா ப்ரோ?
என்ன bro கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது பேசுறது.
ஹலோ கேக்குதா ப்ரோ? லைவ்ல கேக்குதா?
இப்போ பேசு bro பேசு.
ஹலோ?
bro இல்ல bro ஏதோ லைட் ரொம்ப சவுண்ட் கம்மியா கேக்குது யான்னு தெரியல. சவுண்ட் கம்மியா கேக்குது bro. சவுண்ட் கம்மியா கேக்குது.
நீ என்னோட சவுண்ட் வந்து கம்மி பண்ணி வச்சிருப்ப பாரு. ஜோன்ஸ் ப்ரோ, ஹாய் ப்ரோ. வெல்கம் டு தி ஸ்ட்ரீம். லைவ் முடிச்சிட்டியா?
That gets us going once more.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Searching pass he's played there. Caicedo. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Cleared away. Shevchenko absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Van Dijk cuts it out.
லைவ்ல கேக்குதா ப்ரோ?
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can clear their lines. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And here's Neymar.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So we've reached the hour mark. Stojkovic,
La cantidad
nicely
destacada
shaped
del
ball.
கேக்குதா ப்ரோ?
Intervened well there.
1785.
It is still
என்னன்னு தெரியல, நீ
anyone's
பேசுறதே
game,
கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது ப்ரோ.
0-0.
லைவ்ல கேக்குதா?
It's a sharp pass.
என்ன ப்ரோ?
லைவ்ல கரெக்டா கேக்குதா?
Oh, good read.
புரியல.
That was
லைவ்ல
well
கரெக்டா
played,
கேக்குதா ப்ரோ?
well stopped. But
Live la
Batistuta
கேக்குது bro, live la
really
கேக்குது.
was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Batistuta.
லைவில் கேட்கிறது.
Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes this. And he's quick to return it. It's a really well measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Driven in. And he's taking no chances there. Good chance here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so
Good play bro, hi bro.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
ஹலோ
The referee's awarded
Hi,
a
bro.
free kick.
ப்ரோ, லைவ் கேட்கல, லைவ்ல கேட்கல.
லைவ்ல
They
கேக்கலையா?
don't get too many more chances.
ஐயோ என்னடா அது வரம் ப்ரோ.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling
Hello?
impact.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak!
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. He's been taken out, could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or
Okay,
just
that,
stand
bro.
by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Stojkovic is standing over this one. Stojkovic!
கோல போட்டான் பாரு வெயிட்டா.
Wonderful! A finish right from the top draw. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection.
இப்ப கேக்குதா bro?
That's priceless.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
இப்ப கேக்குதா bro?
He made it look effortless, clearly a training ground for
ரோஹித் bro இப்ப கேக்குதா?
இப்ப கேக்குது bro.
ஓகே ஓகே.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here.
கேக்குது.
They'll be hoping
Okay,
now.
okay.
லைவ்ல பேச கேட்கல, நான் பாருங்க.
இப்ப லைவ்ல நிறுத்திரு.
So what can they come up with here?
லைவ் பாக்குறது நிறுத்திட்டா இங்க கேட்கும்.
Opportunities
லைவ்ல
at all
மியூட் போட்டு.
level.
நியூக்ளியர் ப்ரோ, ஹாய் ப்ரோ.
And the shot! And he's there to get it away. Referee's given a throw.
நியூக்ளியர் ப்ரோ, ஹாய் ப்ரோ. சாப்பிட்டியா ப்ரோ?
Some intricate passing looking to... And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better
ப்ரோ கேக்குதா இல்லையா?
Lexington really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over.
சாப்பிட்டியா ப்ரோ நீனு?
It's not a good sign.
சாப்பிட்டியா? இன்னும் சாப்பிடலையா?
இல்ல இன்னும் சாப்பிடல.
ஓகே.
இல்ல இன்னும் சாப்பிடல ப்ரோ, இன்னும் சாப்பிடல.
Maradona.
கேக்குதா நான் பேசுறது?
கேக்குது தலைவா. இந்த மேட்ச்ல கொஞ்சம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டா போயிட்டு இருக்காங்க.
And carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
சரி அது. நீங்க சாப்பிட்டீங்களா?
And it's Hernandez.
இல்ல ப்ரோ இன்னும் சாப்பிடல.
Neymar receives it in a good position here. Certain amount of room for debate.
நீங்க எத்தனை மணிக்கு சாப்பிடுவீங்க? பொதுவா 9 மணி 10 மணி.
நான் 10 மணி ஆயிடும் ப்ரோ. 10 மணி அதுக்கு அதான் மினிமம் சாப்பிட்ற டைம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி சாப்பிட்டதில்ல. வேறையா அதனால லேட்டா சாப்பிட்டு லேட்டா தூங்குறது. உங்க லைவ் கொஞ்ச நேரம் பார்ப்போம் நைட்டு. அதுக்கப்புறம் தூங்குறது. காலைல லேட்டா எந்திரிக்கிறது.
Tries to play it through. Goes for goal.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
ஏங்க மத்தவங்கள காணோம்.
Tries from a long way out. They've got to be quick to recover this.
மத்தவங்களே ப்ரோ ஃப்ரெண்டா உனக்கு தெரிஞ்சவங்களா?
எல்லாரும் eFootball விளையாடுறாங்க ப்ரோ.
Saw that coming.
ஃப்ரெண்ட் தான்.
Ball looks a good one. Now he's running away. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
eFootball விளையாடுறவங்க தான். ஆமா ஆமா எல்லாருமே ஃபுட்பால் ஒண்ணா கோஆப் ஆடுவோம் அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாரும் அப்படி ஆடுறது.
Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Otto. And here's Due. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
ஜிஜி மக்களே.
It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
eFootball மட்டும் தான் ஆடியோ இப்போ.
eFootball ஆடுவேன். PUBG ஆடுவேன் ப்ரோ இப்போ. PUBG PC ஆடுவேன். நீங்க என்னென்ன கேம் ப்ரோ விளையாடுவீங்க?
நான் இப்போ நேற்று கொஞ்ச நாள் தான் இப்போ நேற்று கேண்டரி தான் சரி வந்து அதில் நான் வந்துச்சு eFootball இன்னைக்கு ஏற்றினேன். eFootball ஆடுவேன், FC ஆடுவேன். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி மாதிரி வேறு விளையாடுறது கிடையாது.
ஓ ஓகே ஓகே.
அது எங்க ப்ரோ டைமே இல்லை.
நீங்க FC மட்டும் தான் ஆடுவீங்களா?
FC தான் மெயின் ஆடுறது. eFootball எப்பயாவது ரொம்ப அழுத்து போயினா FC அழுத்து போயிட்டா eFootball.
ஓகே ஓகே. FC PCல ஆடி பாரு ப்ரோ, செம்மையா இருக்கும்.
PC இருக்கு ப்ரோ, சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுமான்னு தெரியல.
நல்ல கேமிங் PC இருக்கு.
அது கேமிங் ப்ரோ, நான் நார்மலா வச்சிருக்கேன்.
சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ.
இது என்ன கேட்டா சீக்கிரம் லைவ் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னு கேட்டேன்.
இன்னைக்கு ஞாயிற்றுக்கிழமைல அதனால சீக்கிரமா வீட்டுக்கு வந்துட்டோம்.
எப்படி நீங்க தனியா நடத்துறீங்களா இல்ல உங்களுக்கு வாரத்துல வருமானம் வச்சிருக்கீங்களா?
என்ன ப்ரோ கடையா?
கடை.
தனியா தான் ப்ரோ.
எங்க இருக்கு?
கடலூர் மாவட்டம் ப்ரோ நானு.
சரி ஓகே. சும்மாதான் கேட்டேன்.
சரி சரி ப்ரோ. சர்வர்
மத்தவங்க எப்படி பண்ணுங்க? ரியல் லைஃப்ல பார்த்தவங்களா இல்ல சும்மா என்ன மாதிரி?
இல்ல ப்ரோ, எல்லாருமே ஆன்லைன் 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 பண்ணு. யாருமே தெரிஞ்ச முகமான ஃப்ரெண்ட் எல்லாம் கிடையாது, சொந்த ஊர் பக்கத்து ஊர், எல்லாருமே ஆன்லைன்ல. ஆமா ஆமா, இங்க டிஸ்கார்ட்ல வந்து பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
கேமிங் கால ஜிகிஜிவா போயிட்டு பேசிட்டு இருந்தீங்க. தெரிஞ்சவங்க போல.
அதுல வந்து அவங்களுக்கு நம்ம பிசி போட்டிருந்தோம் ஒரு 4 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி. அது ஏதோ போர்டு ப்ராப்ளம் ஆயிடுச்சு போல, அதுக்காக வேற போர்டு வாங்குறதுக்கு என்ன கேட்டு வச்சிருக்கோம்.
எப்ப ஜாயின் பண்ணுவாங்க?
வருவாங்க ப்ரோ, சாப்பிட்றானு இந்த ஸ்ரீநாத்ல சாப்பிட்டு வரேன்.
சரி, நான் ஒரு 10 மணிக்கு வரவா?
வாங்க ப்ரோ, போய் சாப்பிட்டு வாங்க, பொறுமையா வாங்க.
போன்ல சார்ஜ் 2% தான் இருக்கு.
சரி சரிங்க ப்ரோ, போயிட்டு
choreography, the camaraderie.
சரி, நான் வரேன் 10 மணிக்கு.
A monumental occasion.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Stojkovic. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Nearly, but not quite.
Neymar really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Not the most accurate pass. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs?
Yeah, and in this day and age where inverted wingers are the norm, he's someone who can hark back to the old days.
Marquinhos, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Quarter of an hour played. McAllister running with the ball. McAllister. This is promising. Shot goal! It's there! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Bangladesh have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Marquinhos pokes it out wide.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And they can counter here. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Now there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They can spring out of defence. Danielson ventures forward. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Shevchenko. Doué. Look at the space here. Neymar! But he's left disappointed.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Bangladesh are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Stojkovic. Odo. That's a little off target. Nice looking ball. Van der Ven cuts out the pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Costa Curta.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar receives it in a wide position. There's the delivery. Yamal. And it's Marquinhos. Costa Curta.
There will be 1 minute.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Yamal. Lookman. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rijkaard scooting forward. Stojkovic. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nice touch. Here comes the cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Otto wants to run onto this. Doué cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Chouameni, McAllister. Spread out to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Lookman tries to play it through. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
They just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Almost an hour gone. Chouameni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Batistuta. Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. And here's Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Neymar. Oh, he's having a go! Again, a brilliant save.
Neymar really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
It's their second corner of the game. Batistuta! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his...
Bullish header!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Shevchenko. Batistuta. Chance! Well taken.
Finally.
Goal.
GG
Arsenal are level. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
முன்னே போனவொடனே இப்போ விங்கர் வச்சிட்டார் மயிரப்படுங்க ஆட்டுருக்கு.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Danielson. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 17.
So they have it all to do again.
Number
Well,
11.
this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to
Coming on the
finishing.
field, Number 16.
Gnabry finding himself in space.
Number 10.
And out it comes again.
Number 15. Serge Gnabry.
Threads one in. He's certainly onside here.
Number 5.
Tries to pass it through. Crossed it again. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Otto. Stojkovic. Now it's... Can he finish?
Sauda, dey, Sauda.
Arsenal!
Rain, Jan bro, what camera angle do you use? Blimp bro, blimp.
Was coming.
Blimp camera. Jan bro, how are you bro? Welcome to the stream, long
Give him an
back.
inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Chouameni. Gnabry.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gnabry. Played out wide. Now it's Neymar. It's a really well-measured ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
I have better one. Do you want to try? Which one, bro?
Xavi Alonso.
Which one, bro?
And time
Dynamic
is up.
wide.
Arsenal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through.
Blimp is small, but
to win.
Blimp is
A great
good camera
performance
for
by
every
any
passes.
Just a quick
Batistuta.
announcement.
You also
Voted
try
man of
once.
the match,
We're
and
about to announce
deservedly
today's
so.
trophy numbers. Please watch.
Arnold Shaw is live. Which one, Jan, bro? How are you, brother? First of all, please do one like for me. Anyway, GG. Go custom and first one is 0, the second one is 10, the last one is 0. You have to get into the game first. Wait a minute. You say dynamic weight, right? This is blimp. Blimp is always good. Full view camera. Which one you do? You dynamic weight. The zoom is 0, height is 10. Go customs. And first one is 0, then second one is 10, last one is 0. 0, last one is 0. Yeah, off map. We will have perfect view. This is for good. Not good. Ah, yeah, wait. Yeah, bro, I know double touch. Jan, bro, how are you, bro? First of all, I asked before. How are you, bro? What about Lord's division rank?
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Super stickers.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
Pass somewhat off target. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Can you tell me how to do it? Okay, bro, 9,000. Okay. Okay, come discard. I show something. Okay.
And the keeper's given it away.
What the fuck?
Marquinhos. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved in charge, surely! It's there!
Can you tell me how to do it? Okay, bro.
To produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Batistuta simply refused to be outdone there. And this is Batistuta. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Owen. Oh, this looks sharp.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. DiMarco gets across to intercept that. Now it's McAllister. Not where it came from. And the pass is intercepted.
Marcus.
Shot and messi! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
DiMarco stood his ground strongly. Shevchenko scooting forward. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Looking for a runner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi is fouled. It's a quick one. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box. Odo. 15 minutes till half-time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Messi. Lovely. Now and a terrific save from the keeper.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Owen. Now it's Owen. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Shevchenko wins the duel this time. Gerrard looking for options for movement. Belletti. Messi. Tries to play it through. Now it's Berbatov. Zanetti. Neymar engages and forces him off the ball. Up towards the front line. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Odo. It's a throw-in. McAllister.
2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Owen. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Shevchenko. No way through. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Otto. Now it's Batistuta. He's found a way through. McAllister. Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he latch on to this? He has found a way. And Owen! Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Messi. Belletti. Backward it goes. DiMarco played into the box. De Gea claims it without any fuss. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And it's Gerrard. Zanetti. And that has left him in a heap. And no, he's seen through all of that. Aims beyond the defence. Cannavaro cuts it out. Neymar. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Delivered with swing. So their fourth corner of the game. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Berbatov, and the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's going to have his name taken. Come backwards here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but
Bro.
you have to admire their
Hi,
commitment
bro.
to goals.
சாப்பிட்டீங்களா பிரேன் ப்ரோ?
இன்னும் இல்லை ப்ரோ, சாப்பிடணும்.
Shifted upfield.
ஒரு டவுட். இதுக்கு முன்னாடி இந்த டிவிஷன்ல ரேங்கிங் சிஸ்டம்ல
It's Neymar.
டிவிஷன் 1லாம் யார் போயிருக்காங்களோ அவங்கள 1ல இருந்து அப்படியே ஆர்டர் வைஸ், டிவிஷன் 2ல யார் இருக்காங்களோ அவங்கள 1ல இருந்து 2 அப்படியே ஆர்டர் வைஸ் பண்ணுவாங்களா?
அப்படியே பண்ணுவோம்.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second
7000
best.
போயிருக்கான். தேவா ப்ரோ தான் அனுப்பிச்சு
That's a good
விட்டாரு.
intervention.
சரி.
That was what he had
ஆனா
to
டிவிஷன்
make in
2ல
the face
இருக்கான்.
of
அது எப்படி?
danger that was growing.
அது எப்பயாவது போயிருப்பான் ப்ரோ.
McAllister.
இல்ல
It's
ப்ரோ.
Neymar. McAllister.
7000 சம்திங்ல இருக்கான்
சரி.
Neymar.
ரேங்க். ஆனா டிவிஷன்
And he
2
has been
அது
fouled
அது
there.
எப்படின்னு தான்.
டிவிஷன் 2ல 7000 இருக்கே.
Involved. Steady.
ரைட். அப்படி சரி ஒன்று இருக்கா? இல்லைங்க
Not
இன்னொரு
much
தடவை
doubt
பாருங்க.
about who's going to take this one.
யா ப்ரோ,
The
யான்
keeper
ப்ரோ.
is ultra busy in trying to just get.
Oh, off the bar.
இப்போ இது எப்படி
Oh, he's
காட்டும்?
given that plenty.
ப்ரோ
bro,
டிவிஷன் 2க்கும் 1 2 10 அதுல இருந்து அதே மாதிரி 1000 10000 20000 30000 இருக்கே ப்ரோ.
அது மாதிரி தான் வருமான்னு
ஆமா,
கேக்குறேன்.
அந்த 1800 கிட்ட நின்னுட்டு இருப்பான் ப்ரோ.
இல்ல அது ஓகே தான். அது டிவிஷன் 2 போயிருப்பான். என்ன ஒரு ஆச்சரியமா இருந்துச்சுன்னா 8000க்குள்ள இருக்கிற ஒருத்தன் வந்து டிவிஷன் 1ல இல்ல அப்படி சொல்லி பாக்குறேன்.
டிவிஷன் 2க்கும் இருக்குல்ல.
அதுதான் நானும் கேக்குறேன். அப்ப டிவிஷன் 2லயும் வந்து இந்த 1 2 இது ரேங்க் பண்ணுவாங்களா?
ஆமா இருக்கு. எல்லாம் 3லயும் கூட இருக்கு.
இப்ப நம்ம பாக்குறதெல்லாம்
Good run down the right.
என்ன பாக்குறதெல்லாம் புரியல.
இப்போ நான் அந்த போட்டோ உங்களுக்கு காப்பி பண்ணி அனுப்பிச்சு விடுறேன்.
பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. Can they realistically expect now?
Oh, it's come loose.
இந்த இதுல போட்டுருக்கேன். நீங்க பொறுமையா அப்படியே நீங்க விளையாடுறீங்கன்னா விளையாடி முடிச்சுட்டு பாத்து.
பாக்குறேன் இருங்க.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
GG.
Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us.
ஜோன்ஸ் முடிச்சாரா லைவ்?
அவர் அப்பயே முடிச்சிட்டாரு போல ப்ரோ. நான் போய் இவரு கூட விளையாண்டுட்டு இருந்தேன். அந்த கேப்ல முடிச்சிருக்காரு.
1,00,000ல இருந்தா 1525 பாயிண்ட் வரையும் போயிருப்பாங்க. சரியா? 1,00,000ல இருந்தாங்கன்னா டிவிஷன் 2ல அப்படி இப்போ வந்து 30,000ல இருந்தாங்கன்னா 1700 கிட்ட இருப்பாங்க கரெக்டா. 5000ல இருந்தாங்கன்னா 1725 750 அப்படின்னா உனக்கு 10,000 கிட்ட இருப்பாங்க. அவன் வந்து அந்த ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட் 10 பாயிண்ட் 800 தொட முடியாம அங்க நின்னுட்டு இருப்பான். 1790 அந்த மாதிரி 95 ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட் 10 பாயிண்ட் மிஸ்ஸிங்ல விட்டு இருப்பான். அப்ப டிவிஷன் 2க்கும் 1 2ல இருந்து கணக்கு உண்டு. டிவிஷன் 2க்கும் எல்லாத்துக்கும் 3க்கும் உண்டு அது மாதிரி.
இதான் அந்த ஹையஸ்ட் ரேங்க் அப்போ.
ஆமா டிவிஷன் 2ல நான் 30,000ல இருந்தானா நான் எல்லா பிளேயருக்கும் நான் 30,000, டிவிஷன் 2ல நான் 30,000. அவன் அதே மாதிரி டிவிஷன் 2ல 7,000ல இருக்கான். அவ்வளவுதான். இதுல என்ன உங்களுக்கு சந்தேகம் வர?
அதாவது இப்போ நம்ம
எங்க போட்டிருக்கீங்க?
இதோ நம்ம சாட்ல போட்டிருக்கோம் பாருங்களேன். இப்ப நம்ம பேசிட்டு இருக்கோம்ல அதுல ஒரு சாட் இருக்குல்ல.
ஆமா
அனிஸ் அதுல பாருங்களேன்.
கரெக்ட் தான் ப்ரோ. கரெக்டா தான் இருக்கு. டிவிஷன் 2ல 7,000ல இருக்கான். ஒரு மேட்ச் தோத்தானா இப்ப 10,000 காட்டும். இன்னொரு மேட்ச் தோத்தானா 20,000 30,000 கிட்ட வந்துரும். அவ்வளவுதான்.
இல்ல ப்ரோ அது ஓகே தான். எனக்கு என்னன்னா இப்போ இந்த 7,000 ரேங்க் எல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல.
ஆமா.
ஏன்னா இப்ப நம்ம 1,00,000 எல்லாம் பாக்குறோம்ல.
ஆமா.
இப்போ நம்ம வந்து ஒரு 1700 போயிட்டாலே டிவிஷன் 2ல தான் இருப்போம்.
ஆமா.
ரேங்க் ரொம்ப முன்னாடி இருக்கும்.
அதான் ப்ரோ டிவிஷன் 2ல 30,000ல இருப்போம்.
டிவிஷன் 2ல
30,000ல இருப்போம் ரேங்க்ல. ஆமா இவன் அதே மாதிரி டிவிஷன் 2ல 7,000.
7,000க்குள்ள எப்படி ப்ரோ போனா இவன்?
அதான் ப்ரோ 5 பாயிண்ட் 10 பாயிண்ட் வித்தியாசம் இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. 1790 அப்படி நின்னுட்டு இருப்பான். உனக்கு புரியுது? 1800 தொட்டா டிவிஷன் 1ல ஒரு 80,000 அப்படி உள்ள போவான். புரியுதுங்களா? டிவிஷன் 1800 ரீச் பண்ணிட்டா அந்த 1,00,000க்குள்ள போவான். ஓகேவா? இவன் 8வது வரையும் கொட்டாத இருக்க ஒரு 5 பாயிண்ட் 10 பாயிண்ட்ல மிஸ் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கும்.
ஓகே புரியுது. இப்போ டிவிஷன் 1ல வந்து 1,00,000 அந்த ரேங்கிங் சிஸ்டம் இருக்கு. டிவிஷன் 2ல ரேங்கிங் 1ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிக்கிற மாதிரி
ஆமா ஆமா ஆமா
சிஸ்டம் இருக்கா?
ஆமா அப்படிதான்.
ஓகே 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 bro.
டிவிஷன் 3க்கும் இருக்கு அதே மாதிரி.
ஓ
இந்த இத்தனை மேட்ச் ஜெயிச்சா அடுத்த டிவிஷன் போவோம்ல, அது வரைக்கும் அதுக்கு வந்து ரேங்கிங் சிஸ்டமே கிடையாது. அந்த எப்போ அந்த ஒரு மேட்ச் ஜெயிச்சா 30 பாயிண்ட் கிடைக்குதோ அதுல இருந்து ரேங்கிங் சிஸ்டம் தான்.
புரியுது புரியுது. சரி இதை வரேன் ப்ரோ. இதை வரேன்.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Cambio en el Arsenal. Número 2.
Arsenal have gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
That is some save from De Gea. Rijkaard delivers the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Odo. Shevchenko might just make this. Gets a good foot in there. Zanetti. And it's Olmo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Good chance here! Missed by a fraction. Bangladesh, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Odo. Not a bad start to the game, a chance at either end already.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Robertson has it in a wide position. Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson. Doué. That's an excellent interception. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Xavi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Scores! Now, who's going to be first to this? Howson. And it's Doué. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Doué.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Pullet gets flagged offside. And here's Danny Olmo. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Scholes.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Hangs one in. Beckenbauer with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Arsenal have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
And he's gone looking for safety. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. Otto. Haaland. Ambitious ball here. Danny Olmo is flagged offside.
Cambio en el Arsenal. Número 11.
Time for a change in
Número
personnel.
15. Entran número 22, número 23.
Howson. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. He's found some... Shot a goal! was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have their second corner now. Mateus with the short one. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Chance!
Se van a jugar
Denied
2
by
minutos de
an
compensación.
instinctive save.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
There will be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Haaland. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Arsenal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I could see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en el Arsenal. Número 13. Lo reemplazará número 20.
So the action resumes.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case...
Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta!
As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
Convertido en el minuto 47.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal have broke. Real chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. Haaland driving, shapes to shoot! And he's following up! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! And again, he is at his elastic best. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant.
That is Stuta! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
In with the challenge. Yeah, he's felled him there. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This is Owen. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mateus. And here's Owen. And he is deftly away. Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mateus. That's a good ball out wide. He's in plenty of space here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Driving forward. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Alonso has another go.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
This is Owen. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And Owen! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cambio en el Arsenal. Número 22.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Número 11.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Zanetti. Arsenal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in. Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Doué. Doué running with intent. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for the run. Belletti. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
That's bro.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was
Okay,
denied
yeah.
the opportunity to turn.
It's come to nothing.
சாப்பிட்டியா?
And it's Belletti. Great vision. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Doué. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. Stojkovic. And it's Kaut.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Now Otto. Now it's Stojkovic. This is a promising build-up. Doué. Well, now here's a good battle. Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half.
And that is all they have time for. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first and the finish! Dani Olmo gets a good foot in there. Doué. Doué! And for a moment, time stood still.
Then do you want 2 1 versus 1 after? Yeah, bro. Okay.
He's had it nicked away. Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's picked it up out wide.
என்னது bro சொல்லு bro.
Oh, good looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Otto, he has found the way through. Chance to deliver. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Arsenal really are
Yeah,
good
Jan
at
bro.
what they're doing.
Next match
They'll
is play.
gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance! Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos gets it clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Defending was strong and firm. Arsenal still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. Now it's Shevchenko. He'll try from distance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Nicely shaped ball.
45.996.
Baresi cuts out the pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cannavaro goes direct. And it's Owen. Might be danger here.
Smart as nine.
Sergeant, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
He's going for goal! And that is high.
Well, it didn't quite come off
My
this
opponent
time,
is smarter
Peter,
than
but
me.
that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chiellini.
Madrid have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Come backwards here. And here's Dani Olmo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Cambio en el Arsenal. Número 13. Número 24. Número 15. Número 11. Entran número 18.
Haaland!
Shit.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Passes short and sharp. Batistuta. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. No way through. Quality ball. Messi is firing after that one.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely ball and is having a shot! Michael Owen! Screamer! About as smooth as it gets. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Olise. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now it's Count. Now that's well seen too. Gerrard. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's it. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. That does not hide the overall.
Smart assessment. And bro, join. Yeah, bro, join. Hi Rohit bro.
Hello.
Hi Rohit bro.
என்ன ப்ரோ நீங்க மட்டும் இருக்கீங்க?
எல்லாரும் வந்தாங்க
என்ன ப்ரோ நீங்க
போயிட்டாங்க.
மட்டும் இருக்கீங்க?
எல்லாரும் வந்தாங்க போயிட்டாங்க.
அப்படியா?
சாப்பிட போயிருக்காங்க.
இப்பதான் சாப்பிட போனாங்க சார், திரும்பி சாப்பிட போயிருக்கேன்.
bro.
இங்க மொபைல் பிளேஸ் இருக்க மாட்டாங்களா?
இருப்பாங்க ப்ரோ, கண்டிப்பா. நேத்து உன்னை கூட்டுட்டே இருந்தேன்ல, அப்ப 8 பேர் இருந்தோம் அந்த ரூம்ல.
ஆமா,
அங்கதான் உன்னால ஜாயின் பண்ண முடியலன்ட்டியே. இதோ வருவாங்க, இருங்க மொபைல் பேர்ல.
ஆமா நெட் பிரச்சனை. சரி 2 மணி நேரம் போட்டுருக்க
ப்ரோ.
பரவாயில்ல, 2 மணி நேரமா கண்டிஷா விளையாடுறீங்களா?
பிளான் வந்து 3 மணி நேரம் எப்படியும் பிளான் பண்ண. 3 மணி நேரம் ரெகுலரா எப்பயுமே அப்படிதான் ப்ரோ. ஒண்ணு 2 1/2 மணி நேரம் இல்ல 3 மணி நேரம் ஆகும். அதுக்கு மேல தாங்காது பாரு.
ஆ. ம்ஹ்ம். ஏன் ப்ரோ ப்ரொஃபைல் இந்த டிஸ்கார்ட் ப்ரொஃபைல்ல ஒரு மாரி இருக்கீங்க, யூடியூப் ப்ரொஃபைல் ஒரு மாரி இருக்கீங்க?
அது ரொம்ப சின்ன வயசுல எடுத்தது.
ஓ!
அப்ப எனக்கு உடம்பு ஓடல. இப்ப உடம்பு கொஞ்சம் அதனால பெருசு.
ஓ! அதான் பார்த்தேன்.
ம்.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the people of Buenos Aires do their football like no other people. So different to anything else you will see anywhere else. There really is no imitating this. There is certainly no improving upon it. Things already rolling.
ஆப்ஷன் நான் ஜாயின் பண்றேன். ஆப்ஷன்
It's Lopez. This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents.
He is through here. Now that's a fine ball. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good foot in there. Van der Ven venturing down the left. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Oh. Yeah, bro. Lag.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Because that is region issue, brother. We can't play affordable. Okay. OP 1 versus 1 variable. Let me see your best team. That's it, brother. This account is not my account. You know, my name is Brain YT. Okay, this is my friend account. I want play this Kepilo manager. Okay, this is friend account. This is overall collective strength. ஊருக்கு போலியா நீ? கங்கா ப்ரோ ஒன்னும் முடியல. வாத்தியாரே பல்ல பிடிச்சி பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காரு. அபு ப்ரோ கங்கா ப்ரோ வந்துக்கிறான்.
நான் இல்ல ப்ரோ, இந்த டைம் நான் அடிக்கல. பிரைன் ப்ரோ வாங்க.
ராம் ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ. ஸ்ரீநாத் ப்ரோ ஹாய் ப்ரோ. Steve bro hi bro. You don't have any more better than Van D Van. I have one destroyer, CB destroyer. Showtime card. Some that name is I don't know. I show him. Wait.
நம்ம டிஸ்கார்ட் ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோ. நெக்ஸ்ட் மேட்ச் முடிஞ்சா ஆடலாம் ப்ரோ.
என்னது ப்ரோ? கண்டிப்பா. Shevchenko. Bro தான் இங்க ஆளு.
யாரா டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிட்டாங்க? யாரு ப்ரோ இது?
I had this destroyer.
ஓகே பரவாயில்லை.
Emmanuel
பாத்துக்கலாம்.
Gadu. This guy is destroyer. Then William Saliba.
Bro.
ஏன் போய் கிளியர் பண்ணுங்க ப்ரோ.
அது என்ன ப்ரோ? அது போகாததுக்கு நான் என்ன ப்ரோ பண்றது? நான் அடிக்காம இருந்தா கூட சரி. ப்ரோ இந்த பாஸை பார்த்தோன்னே எனக்கு லைட்டா டவுட் வருது என் மேலேயே எனக்கு.
Bye, I have to go. Bye bro. Yan bro, thanks for coming. GG for you bro. Bye, good night.
பண்றேன் ப்ரோ நானு.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the
Ram bro, mobile
camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Okay bro.
So here we go then.
பாஸ் போட்டா அப்புறம் ஏன்னு புரிஞ்சு.
Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Here comes the cross. And he thumps it clear.
சை
Otto is very much the model of the
ஒரே
modern
ப்ரோவா
day
இருக்கான் ப்ரோ.
fullback. Good pressure, just hounded him off it. Neymar.
இதுல ஒருத்தர் நின்றாரு சந்தோஷ்.
This is a promising build-up. Muscular approach does pay off here. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man.
Stojkovic!
GG.
That's wonderful! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. So brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stojkovic. And it's Neymar. Bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Shevchenko. Right card, spots it and intercepts. Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. He's put it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Arsenal already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. DiMarco. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Right card wins the duel this time. Akanji. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he's forced to go back. Cafu. And it's Messi. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
They're really getting no time to think on the...
Olise! No, just over.
Just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Played into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
bro. Sweet bro. From Konam.
Agbadu. Stojkovic conjures time and space where few can. And it's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting, he's having a pop! Well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Agbadu. Neymar. And it's Messi. Now it's Olise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Not the most accurate pass. Gerrard. Shevchenko. Decent chance! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Shevchenko cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Kanji getting this one clear.
செவன் ப்ரோ எப்படி போகுது
And now they
டிவிஷன்?
can spring out of defence.
எல்லாம் ஒண்ணும் போல.
Half time getting
கஷ்டமா
close
இருக்கு ப்ரோ
now.
இந்த டைம். நானும் ட்ரை பண்ணேன் ஒரு 2-3 மேட்ச். கடுப்பா இருந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
என்ன ப்ரோ ஆச்சு? 2-3 மேட்ச்?
2 மேட்ச் 2-3 மேட்ச் விளையாண்டேன். ஒரு மாதிரி கஷ்டமா இருந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
ஆமா அந்த டிவிஷன் 2 வர வரைக்கும் ஈஸியா தான் இருக்கும். கண்டினியூவா 10 மேட்ச் 5 மேட்ச் 6 மேட்ச் வின் பண்ணுவோம்ல, அந்த இதே இல்ல. எனக்கு 8 மேட்ச் லாஸ்ட். 8 மேட்ச்.
The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant. It's almost
இல்ல
poetry in motion.
நான் சொல்றது முதல்ல இப்ப டிவிஷன் இது சீசன் முடிஞ்ச உடனே விளையாடுவோம்ல.
Amazing. He leaps for it.
அதுல இருந்து எனக்கு 8 மேட்ச் லாஸ்ட் தான் வந்துச்சு. நான் மண்டபம் அக்கவுண்ட்ல தான் விளையாடுறேன். டெப்பில மேனேஜர் தான். எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்கு ப்ரோ, டிஃபென்ஸ்லாம் செம்மையா இருக்கு. ஆனா என்ன எப்படியாவது லாஸ் பண்ணினே இருக்கானுங்க.
DiMarco. Oh, well played, well sorted
நீங்க
out.
பேசுறது எங்களுக்கு கேக்குது, அவரு கேட்கல போல.
Chiellini. And it's half time.
ரைன் ப்ரோ அவர் பேசுறது கேக்குதா?
யாரு ஸ்ரீநாத் பேசுறது? ஸ்ரீநாத் நான் மியூட்ல போட்டுந்தேன் நினைக்கிறேன்.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip up.
நேத்து அந்த இறைச்சல் வந்து கேந்தது. சாரி இப்ப கேக்குது ஸ்ரீநாத் சொல்லியா? செவாதான் காலே.
செவாதான் கோல் பண்றாங்க நம்மள.
Second half is up and running. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
ப்ரோ நான் சாப்பிட்டு மட்டும் வரேன்.
சரி ப்ரோ.
Gerrard.
இல்ல ப்ரோ நான் சாப்பிட போல.
Rijkaard. Gerrard. He shifted it to the flank. Neymar gets into a good position. DiMarco. Hazard.
அப்போ ப்ரோ 10 கோலோட நிப்பாட்டாவா இல்ல 20ஓட நிப்பாட்டாவா?
It's a pretty loose pass. Ambitious ball here. Important interception.
வணக்கம் ஐயா.
Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Olise.
ஓ மை காட். என்ன வேன் பஸ்ட் எனக்கு லாங் ரேஞ்ச் டாக்கிள் இருக்கா அண்ணா?
Rijkaard. Arsenal, the only team in this. 3-0 already. And it's Otto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That pass isn't the best. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Olise.
Oh my god.
Messi.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That is a great pick out. Stojkovic.
Half shade.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Agbadou has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Knocks it into space. Spread neatly.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
என்ன ப்ரோ வேண்டே கவட்டக்குடியில இருந்து பால் அடிக்கிறான்.
Rijkaard. And Stojkovic.
Emma.
And it's Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk deals with that comfortably.
My god.
This is the time you need that pace.
Cafu. Pressing high and with purpose. That is ended up in no man's land. Closing in on the last
அபு
quarter
ப்ரோக்கு
of an
எங்கிட்ட
hour.
மச்சம் இருக்கு இந்த மேட்ச்.
Kanji with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good
Hello, Abu Bro,
35 yards out this.
வீட்ல எல்லாம் தூங்குறாங்களா? ஓ, அதனால தான் அமைதி காக்குறீங்களோ?
And that is high.
ஐயோ.
Spread it left.
அப்பா கண்ணவரான்.
Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Although finding himself in space. Oh, crazy! Relentless! Just relentless! And just
Offside
like
நினைக்கிறேன்.
that, he's into double figures now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
அபு ப்ரோ மண்டபாய்க்கு என்னாச்சு? ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் வந்து வரேன்னு சொல்லிச்சு, இன்னைக்கு என்னாச்சு?
வண்டி ஓட்டு போயிட்டாரு ப்ரோ.
ஓ ஓகே.
நாளைக்கு போக மாட்டாரு.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
இன்னைக்கு சீக்கிரமா போயிட்டு வரேன் நான்.
He's in on goal.
லைவே போடல.
அதான் சீக்கிரமா போயிட்டு வரல.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence though able to hold on this time. And here's Batistuta. Otto. Stojkovic.
அருமையான பாஸ். யப்பா.
It's a good spell of possession, this. That's a decent ball. And it's
Standing
put
shot
away. Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Tries to pass it through. Can he get it through? And he's there to get it away. Out for a throw. And it's right. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this?
என்ன ப்ரோ பண்ண?
போட்டேன். வெறும் கதை தெரியல.
Gerrard was in no mood for any of that.
யப்பா ப்ரோ நல்ல டாக்கிள் ப்ரோ.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
லிட்டரலி அது கோல் ப்ரோ விட்டுருந்தீனா.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents.
என்ன ப்ரோ 3 பேர் அடிக்கிறானுங்க.
ப்ரோ நான் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன்.
ஓகே ப்ரோ.